Well, I've taken delivery today of my new spotter. This was purchased from Alltec. It's a little bit different to what you might find from other suppliers. This one has had a few upgrades. It's got a high lift motor. It's also got a 100 psi pump, and the standard ones have only got a 55 psi pump. That's a piston pump. This is a diaphragm. There's done a few little mods. Chris has kindly put the standard 1/4 inch brass quick connect female output, and done also the same here. So now what I can do is just change my tools over to maybe another tool, such as a stair tool, which is really great. It means I can use all my existing tools. The one that it's come with is an internal jet tool with a stainless steel head. So I'm just going to do a quick review about this spotter. Many of you have probably got something very similar. I know Clean Smart sell a very similar model, and so do Solutions, I believe. So anyway, those of you who know me know that I love my equipment, and I always want to try and get something a little bit special rather than just settling for the norm. So I opted for this particular model. So anyway, we're going to just see exactly what type of heat we can get out of this. Now I've put tap hot water in the tank here, and we're showing 31 degrees centigrade. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the heater on. Oh, by the way, it's a 1000 watt heater. The standard version of this with a heater, I believe, is 600 watts. So we've got a higher wattage element in there. The pump's great because it's not a bypass. This will start and stop on demand. So I guess that saves the life of the motor. So what I'll do, I'm just gonna. You should really let the heater kind of wait for maybe 5 minutes. But I'll tell you what. While we wait, what else can I say? The hose. The hose is, I think it's about 8 or 9 foot. No, it's longer than that. This might be 15 foot. But you get plenty of hose with it. Professional high pressure hose. It's not a Hyder hose. Hyder hose is great, but it can restrict flow, because obviously your hose and your solution hose, your vacuum hose, your solution hose is sharing obviously the same space, which is restricting airflow. That's not what we want. Let's have a little look inside the recovery tank. 3 gallons. It's a 3 gallon machine, so that's US gallons. So you've got a fair amount of room there for recovery. Inside the top of the lid, we do have some gauze type foam there. So the stack pipe goes all the way up, and it pops into this area here, and so we have so this filter here just filters out any debris, any dry debris, and then it's kind of coming. The vacuum is being drawn up into this area here. I'm just going to pop him back on there. Heat has been running for a couple of minutes now. So I'm just going to test and see what sort of temperatures we're getting now. So what was about 30 degrees when we started. That is hot. You can see the steam coming off it. 50 degrees. So it's raised the temperature about 20 degrees centigrade, which is good. I mean, it's that's hot. I mean, crikey, I can't keep my hand on that quick connect. That's hot enough for a spotter. Okay, so let's put the lid on. Throw the catch. Now, I don't have any dirty carpets to use, but let's see how it works on this little runner here. That works okay. Let's swap it out. Let's swap it out now. That's really an upholstery tool. Let's swap it out for something like a stair tool, which some of us prefer, especially if we're having to deal with a vomit spot or something. You're just going to get higher flow. Got good flow. It's a vast improvement over the 55 psi piston pump that you get as standard. So, allowing the heater to do its thing, leave it a couple of minutes, you're going to get you know, 60 degrees, which ain't bad really. You ain't going to want it any hotter than that really for most jobs. And at the end of the day, it's a spotter. I think that's pretty good performance from a little machine.